Welcome to ACE Engineering Academy and ACE Online. Here is an important update from IIT Roorkee. GATE 2025 admit card was released by IIT Roorkee. So to download the admit card, you can go into this URL goaps.iitr.ac.in/login. So once you go to this URL, you will have login, enrollment ID or email address. So you have an enrollment ID or email address that you have sent during registration. Only that enrollment ID and email ID should be used here. Then you need to enter the password. Okay, so once you enter the password, so here there is an arithmetic expression, you have to evaluate that and enter here and then go for login. Suppose if you have forgotten the password, so there is an option called forgot credentials. So you can click here so that you can get the forgotten credentials by some method. Okay, so once you log in, your enrollment ID will be there, your name will be there, and at the bottom you will have download application form. Then your paper 1 related hall ticket will be there or admit card will be there. So if you are writing 2 papers, then both the papers admit cards will be available. You can download both admit cards. Okay, so once you download the admit card, so try to go through the important instructions of the candidate. So these are very important, dear students. So kindly go through these. Before going to the GATE examination, you have to carry physical copy of this GATE admit card. That is what he has mentioned here in the first point. An electronic copy of the admit card is not acceptable. A printed copy of the admit card must be presented for verification along with original valid photo identification document submitted at the time of application. See, at the time of application, you might have submitted a original valid photo identification document. So that document related information is also available on the admit card. Suppose you have given Aadhaar card, so the Aadhaar card number also they have given on that. Okay, so kindly go through that instruction. So in case the quality photograph of the identification document is poor, the candidate must bring an additional recent valid photo ID. So that is passport, voter ID, Aadhaar card and driving license. Okay. Then to facilitate the identity verification by the examination center personnel, candidates must report to the examination venue at least 90 minutes before the scheduled commencement of the examination. Candidates will not be allowed to log in 30 minutes after the start of examination. So these are the instructions, dear students, first and second points. Next one, candidates will be permitted to occupy their seats before the scheduled start of examination. Candidates can log in and start reading the instructions 20 minutes before the start of the examination. Then during the examination, a virtual scientific calculator will be available on the candidate's computer. Okay. Then personal calculators, mobile phones, watches of any kind or any other electronic devices are prohibited inside the examination center. Charts, tables, papers, books, sheets, heavy ornaments are also not allowed inside the test centers. Okay. A scribble pad will be provided for rough work. So scribble pad will be provided for rough work. Candidates must write their name and registration number on the scribble pad before using it. A candidate can possess only one scribble pad at any point of time. If the scribble pad gets filled, candidates can ask for another scribble pad after returning the previous one to the invigilator. A scribble pad once surrendered will not be returned to the candidate. Okay, so try to see this one. At the end of the examination, the scribble pad in position of the candidate must be returned to the invigilator. Okay, so the scribble pad should be returned to the invigilator after the examination. Then candidates must bring their own pen and pencil. Candidates are also allowed to bring a transparent water bottle. Okay, you can carry a transparent water bottle. Candidates are not allowed to bring any items other than those mentioned above. Examination center personnel are not responsible for the safety of the candidate's personal belongings. Candidates in possession of prohibited items will be deregistered, debarred from the examination. and may also be banned from appearing in the future gate examination. Okay, so try to be very careful, dear students. Candidates will not be allowed to leave the examination hall before the end of the examination. Impersonation and violation of the above guidelines or the code of conduct as given in the information brochure will lead to cancellation of candidature and attract penal action. So PWD candidates may bring their assistive devices, if any, and show them to the examination center personnel for scrutiny. Okay, PWD candidates will have been granted 1 hour compensatory time in GATE 2025 examination, are allowed to leave the examination hall after 12:30 p.m. in the forenoon session and after 5:30 p.m. in the afternoon session by clicking the submit button only in the presence of the invigilator. Once they click the submit button, the responses will be frozen and the exam will end for them. Okay, so this is about the instructions, dear students. Kindly go through these instructions, download the admit card, take a printout of it and see what is the ID proof that you have given in that, and take that ID proof. If that ID proof doesn't contain photo properly of yours, okay, carry additional valid photo ID proof, okay, so that you can submit at the examination center, show them and go and write the exam peacefully. Okay, always be in time for the examination, and it will be better if you go before and sit there, relax and write the exam properly. Okay, thank you, all the very best.